Hello, everyone. So recently I received few queries about JSPS fellowship. And again, I got the same queries, how to approach to a professor or how to find a lab as per your research area. So I'm going to answer these questions today shortly. But my main focus was today about the students who got the fellowship and how to proceed further. So, but quickly, I'll just go through it. So JSPS fellowship, as you know, that it has two types: standard, which is from 12 to 24 months, and the short term, which is from 1 to 12 months. Usually, the one you apply after PhD is for postdoc, which is standard postdoc from 12 to 24 months. And it supports to all international researchers. So it is not limited to any specific countries. So it is applicable for all. And this not only covers science or science and engineering, it also covers humanities, social sciences, and sciences, all the fields of sciences. And it includes monthly allowance. It gives you monthly allowance, which is tax free. It gives you the travel fee, means JSPS will book your tickets for going to and fro when you join and when you finish your tenure. That also JSPS is responsible for booking your tickets to go back to your country. And JSPS will give you insurance, travel insurance, and also health insurance. A specific part of insurance is covered. But when you come to Japan, you have to take national health insurance and research funding. So around maybe 2 million around you'll get, and depends on your project. If you need don't need money, then it will be less. If you need money, so maybe it is around 2 million all in all. So maybe not more than that, but that again depends on your lab and your research area. So these all are included in JSPS funding. And if you are coming with the family, then there is I don't know about that, but you can read in the guidelines. They have given very nicely explained in the guidelines, which you can find on the website. So here is the website of JSPS. You will just type JSPS on the Google. You will find the JSPS link. And the question which people generally ask, how to approach to a professor or how to find a lab as per your research area. So I would suggest that you approach to a professor at least 6 months before or 1 year before. It doesn't matter that how many months before you approach, but usually it should be at least 6 months before, because you cannot take decision in hurry and it's really difficult to find a host, because mostly people are so busy. Professors, you will approach to a professor and they are so busy that, or maybe they skip your email and they cannot find your email at right time, then you will lose your time. So I suggest that at least 1 year before you try to be in touch with the professor. How to find a professor? Okay, so that is an important area, because it is really important to find a host, otherwise you cannot apply. So for that I would suggest the research area you are working in. So you read papers, okay? So when you read papers, you check who is the corresponding author, and then make a list, see their university, which university they are working with, and then if they go to their current page, their website page, and check whether they are still working in the same area or not. And that's how you can find a host. And then you send them email. Don't fed up, okay, after sending emails, because you might not get responses. It is very demoralizing phase, but I tell you that keep motivated and keep applying, keep approaching to professors, okay? So the only or maybe you can contact with your seniors or with the help of your supervisors, like your PhD supervisors, master supervisors. You can take their help. If they know somebody, then it will be easier. It will be really easier if you come to recommendation, as you know it already. So these are three things which you can approach. So one is connecting with your seniors, connecting with your supervisors, and ask them if they know somebody in Japan. Second is, when you read papers and you find this paper is good and a research area is relevant to you, then you can send email to the corresponding author or first author. In some cases first author, but mostly it's corresponding author. And then you send your idea. Okay, so not 100%, but some part that you want to do research in this field, and then you send them the research proposal, and then if they want to host you, then they can reply to you. Again, choose a host that align with your research interest, because otherwise nobody will uh, try to discuss with you that what do you want to do, how you can be useful for our lab. Just send your research proposal and they will see whether it is useful for them or not. If it is useful, then they will contact you. Big names can help, but relevance matters more. So your research proposal matters more, because at the end, that is the only thing which is getting um, analyzed on the JSPS side. Also consider the lab culture, resources, and network. So how do you find how is the lab culture? So lab culture is different, very different from each other. So some labs, they have international environment, but some labs have only Japanese environment. So there you must learn Japanese, then only you can survive. So these kind of things are there, which you can know in advance by connecting with the person, with any people who are in the lab you want to go to. Okay, so this is the main focus for today's presentation, or today's session is, once you get selected, what are the things you need to do? So first, you will get the email confirmation, which is which they will send you like an email that you got selected, and we will send you some information shortly, like that. And then they will send you postal confirmation. They will send you your award letter, your financial award letter, your selection confirmation letter, and what other things you need. There will be a booklet, how you will survive in Japan, and there will be insurance papers, and also there will be the travel company information. So all those information they will send you by post, and they will send you to your host as well. And meanwhile, your host will connect with you, and he will ask you, when do you want to join? He will give you some window. So it is different for like different lab, but specifically, majorly it's before December. So before December, for December session. For other session, I don't know, because I joined in November session, the December session. So I joined in November. So mostly it will be in November end. Okay. But if you have genuine case or any emergency that you cannot join, but in that case, you can extend for 10 days or so. So there is some regulations which you can read in the guidelines. And on the basis of that, you choose the date, and then consider that date as your arrival date in Japan. So once you select the date, you give the confirmation to the host. You give the confirmation to the host only, because your host will give that confirmation to JSPS. So until now, after this postal confirmation, your host will contact you for everything, even for everything, for document or whatever you need. Your host will contact you, not JSPS. Okay, so after this postal confirmation, you will connect with your host for everything. After you confirm your date, then your host will apply for certificate of eligibility, which is called COE. This is very important letter for your visa. So it is like when you apply for visa, let's say you apply for travel visa, but here in this case, you need COE because you are coming here for work or research. So your host, not your host, but JSPS or a third party gives a confirmation letter or a kind of approval letter on behalf of you that you are coming for JSPS fellowship, and all the responsibility is taken by JSPS. So that is the letter for eligibility. It is called certificate of eligibility. So it will take 10 to 15 days. Okay, once your COE comes, then you can apply for visa, because that's the only document which is very important for COE and your for visa, and your other documents like your award letter, financial letter, those all will be needed. Then you apply for visa. So for Indian context, I would say that you can apply through VFS Global. And it is so easy. It will take just maybe 3 to 6 days, and you'll get your visa. If you are in Delhi, then it is, I think in Delhi, VFS is there. So last time I applied for visa, I applied from Taiwan. So this time I don't know about how the process is, but if VFS Global is available, then it is super easy. In some cities, it is available. So you can find out whether you can apply through VFS Global or not. Then you apply for visa, all the application documents you can find out from the website, and you apply for visa. Meanwhile, you connect with the JSPS about your tickets. But again, once you get your visa, then only they can book your tickets. So you read all the documents which is sent by JSPS for the tickets. They will give you a company details that you can book through this. In fact, they will book through this. So they will give what you have to do, what is the procedure to follow. So basically, once you get your visa, you have to inform to JSPS and your host as well, of course. So you will send your visa or your family visa, like if you're coming with family, and then your host will send it to JSPS, or you can also send to JSPS. Sometimes they also ask to directly reach to the travel company. Okay, so you have to read through it very carefully. So if they ask to book through the, apply just directly to the company, that means they are already connected to the company. So you don't have to bother JSPS. You just directly go to the website of the company and give your details. There will be contact detail that to whom you want to contact there. Once you send your tickets, they will send you the confirmation. Okay, these are the flights available. Is this okay? That you want to reach, let's say you want to reach on 28th of November. So they will send you the details that these are the tickets available from this to this, and you will be reaching in Japan on 28th. So 28th will be the date which you will confirm to JSPS that I will be joining my host university on this date. Okay, so consider that date as a confirmation, and all the documents, even visa also, visa will also take the consideration of that date that you have to reach to Japan on this date. So your ticket will be done by JSPS. And in my case, what happened was I sent all the documents to JSPS, but I think they forgot. It is highly unlikely, but they did. So when 2 days before or 3 days before, my host asked me, "Did you get the ticket?" But I did not get the ticket. So I immediately sent, because I was thinking they will do it. I don't have to bother them again. But somehow they forgot, or maybe it missed. And then I sent them a mail that I'm planning to come on this, but I did not get my tickets yet. So can I get any update? And immediately on the same day, they booked my ticket, and by evening I got the tickets. So that's how it is. So if you, let's say there's 1 month still left or 15 days left, and you thinking that maybe it will be done and they will send it. But maybe I would suggest send them an email or to your host 1 week or 15 days before that I did not get my tickets yet, and then they will send you. So one important thing is the money. So for ticket booking, you don't need money because JSPS will book the tickets. But for coming here, you need some amount of money. So what you will do, you can take some like 50,000 yen from India. So there are money exchange companies. So unke through you can take it, because it's highly unlikely that you will get Japanese yen from any bank. That's what my experience is. So you have to get through the money exchange companies. It will be easier and faster. So I will suggest go to them and exchange money in Japanese yen. And then I will suggest don't take so much money, because when you come here on the very same day or maybe next day or maybe before you reach here, your host will get all your money, which includes your your transfer money, means your relocation money, which is 200,000 Japanese yen, and your 1.5 month salary in advance. You will get on the same day when you arrive in Japan. So it will be around 800,000 or 900,000 Japanese yen. You will get already in your host account, because at that time you don't have account. So it will be in your host's account, but still you need some money, because when you come here from the airport, you will come by taxi or by train. You need to buy a train card, metro card. You say metro card, you can buy it and then recharge it with 10,000 yen, and then you can easily travel unless you get your money. So there is also a provision that you cannot get immediately all your money, because there is some restriction that the professors cannot take out all the money altogether. Okay, so it is a possibility that they can give you some amount like 100,000. You can ask them for 1 week or so that you can survive. And later on, within a week or 15 days, he will transfer all the money once you get your account, your bank account done. Okay, so that's the process until you reach to the Japan. After that, you have to do, the first thing you do is open a bank account and buy a SIM card. Okay, so after you come here, you will be guided by your seniors and by your professors. So I think for this session, I think this is enough. What I wanted to convey is this much only. If you have any query, you can send me an email, or you can go to my YouTube channel where I will be posting this video as well. So there also you can leave a comment, your queries. And I think with this, I will end this session today. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.